Alright, this is part 2 of my Invicta versus real Rolex versus Korean knockoff Rolex. I apologize, the first one I got cut off in because this this camcorder slash camera is really ancient and has no memory space, so I need to get back to the point. Back to the Invicta, and I'll compare it to the Rolex. This Invicta movement, the Miyota I was talking about, one of the things people notice off the bat is it's not hacking, excuse me. So if you pull the crown all the way out like I have, you can see that the second hand keeps moving. And also when you wind it and you just set it, it just has kind of a gritty feeling. It's almost like you're turning this knob through sand, I guess is what I would call it. But again, this is only a $100 watch, so for what it is, it's actually very nice. I'm not knocking Invicta in the slightest. And the other thing I do like about this, actually better than the Rolex, is that the center links are polished and the outer links are brushed, whereas on the real Rolex, or on the Rolex I should say, the whole thing is brushed, and I think that I kind of miss the fact that the Invicta has this polished here, and I'm thinking about changing the bracelet on this out to the one off of the platinum and stainless Yachtmaster just to get that look, because I just really like that look. And as the real Rolex, I really don't want to pull this out because I'll screw up my setting, but I pull the crown all the way out, see the hand stops, it's hacking, and then just everything on this watch, when you wind it, everything just feels very high quality. It has a very, nice feel to it, which, obviously it should, because if it didn't, why does it cost so much? And, you can't really see, but obviously it's a Rolex marked winding crown, and below the crown, it's hard to tell, there's 3 dots. That means it's a triplock crown, so it's telling you it has all the gaskets and stuff to show that it's waterproof. Invicta marks their crowns as well. It's hard to tell, but they did a very nice job too. This watch, for what it is very nice. And do you really need a Rolex when you have one of these? No, this will do just as everything the Rolex will, and if it breaks, you can just buy another one. Whereas my Rolex, unfortunately, every couple of years that's going to be $500 to service this silly thing. So don't get me wrong, I love it, but I bought it as an investment and I'm making money on it, but otherwise it's a lot pretty expensive for what you actually get. But I do like it, so I wouldn't take it back, but it is, the value quotient, or what do you call it, equation on this is a much better, just everyday beater watch than this would be. And now, the part you probably were waiting for to begin with is the fake Rolex versus the real Rolex. Now, one of the problems I'm running into here is my Rolex is a U series, so if you really know your Rolexes, this is when they still had the holes for the lugs, and the lugs where you could pop pins through just to pull the bracelet off. This is a newer model, so this doesn't have the holes. This is a newer, well, it's a knockoff of a newer model. It has Swiss made on the dial. Mine's the Swiss T minus 25. There's less than 25 dial, so they have different luminescent kind of markers. This is an update, the bracelets are different. This is obviously a two-tone. This isn't. This has an updated, bracelet. It has up here, there's a bump up here on the newer ones, whereas mine is just completely flat across. So some of those differences don't make a difference. It's just age, because mine's a 1997 through 99, I believe the U series are. And this, they came out, I want to say in 2000, late 99. So, and this is up till current, so I don't know exactly what year this is supposed to be a knockoff of. There are several things wrong on this, but I must say this is actually a very good fake. If I took the bracelet off, you would see that they actually took the time to mark the case. Whereas on a real Rolex, obviously it's marked too. I don't have the time or the battery life to show you, but if you took this off, this would be marked up here, 16610, which is the model number, and then up here is the unique serial number, which is U, so on. I don't want to give you my serial number because I don't want counterfeiters getting hold of a real serial. And then this one, they made up a fake model number, which is, it's like 16,000, some 555 number, which doesn't exist. And then this is just completely bogus. It doesn't even start with a letter, which is an immediate giveaway that it's a fake. There's several other things that are wrong with this. The bezel is 120 clicks, but then again, it's not quite as smooth or as quiet as a real one. And also, this one is actually, what do you call it, been stripped, so I can actually rotate this one backwards because it's already kind of come apart. This one actually is a hacking movement though, so I can pull this all the way out and it will stop like that, which is something a lot of people don't bother to do. One of the big things though that I can't really show you on camera, sadly, is that there's the face is a really big difference. It's hard